Welcome to the Business Buyer Diaries. My name is Nathan Platter. I'm a full-time employee, and I bought a business. I did everything right, from finding the deal, handling all the due diligence on 63 opportunities, and ultimately bought a profitable gym. And boy, was I in for a big surprise as a new owner. I chronicled everything in real time, including the biggest wins to the stressful nights at 2 a.m. I'm sharing my journey without sugarcoating anything, so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. Here's today's episode.
All right, it's Friday morning, and going to be having that tough conversation with management about our Methyl on Methyl. So, those order-to-latch so great issues. I was up 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, so definitely antsy about it. I'm nervous. I'm not used to these conversations and expectations and how people are not doing what anything to be doing. That's uncomfortable, and I'd rather see people like take that initiative and want to take on more. And in this case, it's the person's trying to give work back to me, and so that's not going to work if we're going to get to several. And so this application past that, it's not a matter of should have happened. The best time for it to happen is now. And so I want the outcome of the conversation. I want the outcome of having sooner later. I don't want to do it, but I need to do it. So in terms of like how am I going to handle this topic, how I send the role play, I actually borrowed this week from Layla the Rose. Layla, I'll get it right. Like she's got a great podcast episode. I revert to that. But like what points of it is just sheer parts to conversation. There's some like my opening and my like monologue. And the second half is their response. Like, I handle it all, and then actually ends out. So for the opening, I start off with 6. I establish the tone. Is this a serious convo or pretty? It was kind of serious. So the second part is eliminate assumptions. She goes over, hey, your job is on the line or not on the line. Just get that out of the way so that they can. Third is explain the goal. So I want to be on the same page here. We're going to hold each other accountable. Here's the purpose of this. Then 4 is explain the problem origin. Where it come from, how was it mentioned, and how has this issue been noticed? And then 5th is emphasize the impact. See who else is being impacted by it. Members, vendors, is it who's being impacted by it? Because it has to be impact. And then 6, assert the severity. So, 1 out of 10, this is a small issue, but not a big deal. Or 8 out of 10, like this is a flashy red issue that has to be addressed, right? And then after that, establish tone, eliminate assumptions, explain the goal, explain the problem origin, emphasize impact, assert severity. At that point, I then take a pause and say, all right, based on all I've said, I'll love to give you a chance to hear your thoughts on what I just said. And I have to listen. After that, they will either they'll go into coaching mode and they'll be like, oh, sorry, I didn't realize this. How can you fix this? I can make it right. Or they'll get into defensive mode and they'll start making excuses or they'll start saying why they're not capable of doing what I'm asking about. But it'll give them a time to is this going to be a surprise? But they'll know like how big of a surprise it is also here. So it's not like they need to react majorly. Second is I need to advise. So here's what I think they should do to resolve the situation. Here's how I think that they should proceed from. Then after that, we agree on the cadence going forward. So, manager person, you're going to go ahead and do X, Y, and Z. What I'm going to do is we're going to do 2 check-ins a week for the next 6 weeks to make it, this isn't a thing, and we can move past this problem. And then finally, assure them of where they stand. Hey, I picked you for this role because I didn't believe you could do it. I know you can do it. You have experience in this area. I appreciate you being open-minded. And I'm sure we'll be able to get. Well, we're actually very intensive and very active. And they cut a different risk. Okay, fortunately, this did not go the way that I expected. You're much more defensive than I hoped. We're going to have multiple conversations about this going forward. And they'll have to know that that's not the way it can be. So that's the gist of it. Going through it all right now out loud, it's a lot more conversation and a lot more prettiness than I want it to be, but I need the conversation to happen. It happens sooner than later. And so I need to get through my comfortability so that the business can go where it needs to go with it. Any thoughts on it? It was great. Is if I'm nervous about it, put time between thinking about it and doing it. So roll both nice. Write it down. Practice what I'm going to say. And be thoughtful in my communication, and then a very non-emotionally charged. And be very calm and composed. Because this is a dialogue. This isn't firing. This is not the last conversation. It's bringing awareness to a situation. It's otherwise not being acknowledged. And then finally record the conversation so that I can see what I did well, how did I react, and I can do better. I'm going to have lots of these in my career, and I need to record it so I can watch the game and really make sure, like a pro, that I can practice. So I'm going to stop right there. That's what we're going up today. Kind of antsy about it, and got my day job to prep for, and I'm big deliverables, so it's not like I've got a lot on the plate right now, and so practicing being calm and composed and help so that I'm not having this conversation half the way. And post. I don't plan to post the conversation since it's between two people. I don't think that's necessary, but I plan to do a post conversation and how. So I won't get invited to that way. Yeah. Let's rock and roll, and let's go get it.
This has been another episode of the Business Buyer Diaries. Subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. I hope you're realizing that business ownership is no cakewalk. Check the podcast notes for a link to the DIY due diligence program, the complete list of show sponsors, and for media inquiries. Music written and composed by Wes Schrock. I'm your host, Nathan Platter. Join me again on the next one.